Alright, we're back out here. So, assuming y'all have already seen the beautiful in-depth video of the other mini bike, the 196 Trailmaster, you'll see that thing's already up and running, while this is clearly not. So it's time to get cracking on this. Gotta get it together before summer comes. Well, could be a while. Snow's coming down hard right now, actually. Beautiful weather. So, we got some progress today. We're going to try to get this infernal brake caliper off and adjusted. If anyone knows how to adjust those, please let us know. It's appreciated. And get the motor back on. Do a little work on the Frankenbrigs. And speaking of the old Frankenbrigs, we finally got sort of air filter made up. Trust me, I'm a professional. This has worked on tractors. Took the foam out of an old Honda GX160 airbox. Cubed it up. And just screwed her right in there. If anyone's watching this from an engineering class, I'm aware this is not the correct fastener for the job, but do the trick. So, figured for testing purposes, it's about high time we get the 105 back on here. Give her a run, see what real problems we are dealing with. If any at all, not that I'd hope. For those of you who did not see part one, this is 105cc pushrod overhead valve motor. It came on this bike originally. Makes it about 3 horsepower, but we've got a plan or two to turn it up. And speaking of engine problems, by the way, we've got a custom heat shield made up out of some sheet aluminum. I don't know if it's coming up on video, but when I was running this thing originally, there's a little bit of oil pooled up in there after the motor cooled down, which could indicate a possible rear seal issue, which could be an issue more than it seems, but we'll have to see when it gets to testing. And we'll start getting these studs in. These are the block studs. And let me tell you, these are weird. They come up from the bottom. These are the worst to get in. I'll save you watching it. Alright, motor's bolted on temporarily. Just kind of staying in place. So, I'm gonna get the wiring back on. This is about as much wiring as I know how to do, to be honest. I'm just gonna bolt the ground back into place on the block here. Make sure that's not tight, but snug. And connect the positive back to the negative for the kill switch. That ought to do it. I was being a fool. I figured it'd be much easier to put the clip on in the air. Just get your 2 ends of the chain lined up. Get your master link in, if that's what it's called. I'm not a tech lingo wizard. Your outside clip. And your master clip. You want to make sure this is going in the direction of the chain. Alright, spare you the annoying part. That's that done. Just get the motor into place now. We want just a little tension in the chain. These bikes usually run a little more than normal. We'll get the guards back on, spare you that suffering as well. Alright, if you can see, well, we got the motor bolted down, but here's a little trick for any of you who might own these 80 or 105cc bikes. Right here, I got my Torx bit, because this motor, first of all, has every type of fastener in existence on it, and none of them are correct or standard. Right here, Torx bit screw with a little spring on it. This is your throttle limiter. You pop this out. If it wants to come out, it looks like it was almost stripped. This, I'll show in a minute, basically restricts the movement of your throttle arm, limiting your top speed to around 28 miles an hour. Allegedly, by removing this, you can get it up to 35, which honestly would be pretty nice if the thing will come out. Oh, there it goes. Yep, screw and a spring. So now, with nothing stopping it, your throttle arm can move all the way. Eventually, we're gonna get a hard linkage in between here. So, to just move the governor arm directly. And that should get our top speed up. That about wraps up this video. Things basically back together. Gonna get the chain guard and seat on, but well, nobody wants to see that. So we'll be back. Get you all a video of the 200cc, and see where this goes. Thanks for watching.